This is my video review for the Raidmax Smilodon case with green LEDs. This is June 2008. Here's the case. Here's the front. It holds with magnets. I did find that my magnets were covered with plastic, and when I removed the plastic, that made the magnets hold much tighter. I don't think those are going to that's going to be a problem. It has 4 5¼ drive bays, two 3½ drive bays, power, reset, a 120mm case fan here to suck in air, 2 USB ports, audio out, and microphone. Here's the side of the case. Really good feature. This comes out. It also comes off. We find pre-installed was an 80mm case fan here, and on this bar that holds cards in, it also comes off, is another 80mm case fan and some standoffs, some stands here to hold your PCIe cards in, your graphics card and stuff, and those are fully adjustable, and that also comes off, or you can, like I said, you can leave the whole thing out. In the rear of the case is a 120mm fan, exhaust fan. Now this is different than all the literature. The literature says this is an 80mm case fan. It is not. It's a 120mm case fan. Down here we have a bay to hold all the extra extra hard drives. And it has a thumb screw that holds it in, and then this little latch you push, and then it can slide around and you can stick your cards in there. The way those hard drives, the way they mount in here is with these little tools that come in the box. Push this in, pull it up. You take 2 of these little connectors, you merely put them on sides of your hard drive, put them in the cage until they click, and you're done. The entire system here is toolless. I started to say toothless, but I'll get to that in a moment. So that's there. These are just to hold them out. You put your hard drive in, you line up the holes, you line up the little points with the hard drive, and put them in place, and then latch it. And I am not able to successfully do this on camera. I've tried this now, I don't know how many times. On this, but here's the real selling point for this case, is the panel that lifts down and comes out. This is where you install your motherboard, your video card, you install it all right here. This also lifts out just like the other side. You have an option for installing, if you wish to, another 80mm case fan right here. Which brings me to another good point about this case. You can install another 80mm case fan right there, and right there is the instructions on how to do it. Likewise, the instructions for installing the CD, DVD, and hard drives are right here on sticky labels, right inside the case. There's no way to confuse that. It's really good. Here's the wires for power on LEDs, and so forth on the front panel, audio and so forth. Here are the long cables for audio and USB. These are full connectors, not, where's the other one? There's the other one. These are good wiring and full connectors for USB and audio, not individual headers, not individual things. So let's see. On the reverse side, here again is that 120mm fan, pre-installed at the factory. Again, these fans are all 2-wire. They're all 2-wire fans that come in the case. And here's where you put in your power supply with screw holes. In short, I think this case is excellent. The one thing too about it that I thought was kind of, I measured it, and it is 19 inches from here to here. Then this adds maybe another ½ inch or so. So that's where they're getting the 20, and then this sticks out a little bit, and that's where they're getting the 20-inch depth. But this case is actually, if you looked at this, it's 19 inches, and then it's 18 inches this way. So I'd like to point that out because it is not a huge case. It takes ATX form factor boards. I didn't see it took micro ATX or anything else on its specs. So there you have it. That is the Smilodon, Raidmax Smilodon case with green LEDs. Thanks for watching.